Hi guys, I wanted to make a short video on what you would do after you start a conversation with someone through any type of contact. So let's say it was a phone contact that you've already had, a friend or family member or an old business associate, and you message them, what do you know about CBD and its health possibilities? Or even just, what do you know about CBD? And they start responding back and you send them a video and you want to get them on the phone, like I always suggest, a company of First Part 1 found on Medical Marijuana Incorporated's YouTube channel is a great first look at the company. Let's say you met someone at the restaurant. It was your waiter and you were wearing your Make Hemp Great Again button, and they started talking to you and they knew a little bit about hemp and they gave you their phone number and you sent them the video and you started having a conversation with them and you hop on the phone with them. The 4 letters, it's an acronym, it's called FORM, F-O-R-M, stands for family, recreation, occupation, and money. And there are these 4 conversation topics that are always wonderful to bring up. They're great questions to get a conversation started, regardless if it's somebody that you've known for decades or someone that you've known for minutes. When you get on the phone, first you're going to talk to them about their family, and if they're single, I would talk to them about their friends and the type of people that they like to hang out with, and maybe their mom and dad or their sister. But if they're living in another state, the F can easily be changed from family to friends, and finding out the type of people that they're hanging out with. Also, then you're going to look at their recreation, what they like to do for fun. If they could do anything that they wanted and a budget wasn't attached to it, what are those things? Some people it's skiing, some people it's skydiving, other people it's yoga, other people it's exercise, they just love going to the gym. Some people love to go shopping. So really listening to what they're talking to you about and what they love to do for their recreation. Now, the next part that you want to talk to them about and ask them about, and of course, this is a back and forth conversation, so they're probably going to ask you a little bit. I would say to try to keep your answer short and sweet. This is all about them and you getting to know them and build this relationship. So when you get to the next part, our O, which is their occupation, talking to them about what they're currently doing, maybe what they did in the past, why they left that position, what they're looking for in their perfect job. If they could do anything in the world and they weren't getting paid for it, what would they fall in love with and want to do? Would it be painting, or would it be, helping the volunteer with homeless people? Maybe they are wanting to, be an auto mechanic or an aircraft mechanic, or a police officer. Really listen to what their occupation currently is and the current situation of their occupation, and then what they would do as a dream job. I really feel like if you find out what they would do as a dream job, you can really get to know a person deep inside of themselves, and that's what we want to do. We want to create these strong bonds of friendship with individuals. And then, of course, money. We want to ask them specifically about if they're happy with their financial situation, what they're doing to save for the future, if they've even planned for that, if that's something that they're even in their radar at this time. Also, I would want to ask them, are they happy with where they're at? Do they see themselves getting promotions and raises as they continue to grow within their company? There are companies, I'm going to point out one, for instance, it's called Walmart. And the reason I point out Walmart is because Walmart is one of the largest corporations in the world, and yet they have caps on all of their employees' wages. So it doesn't matter if you work there for 3 years or 13 years or 30 years. Once you've gotten into a position, you are capped out at a specific salary, and it doesn't matter how good you do your job. you're never going to get a raise. And I actually know people in that position, and that's why I bring that company up specifically. There are a lot of companies also that if you are working for them and you don't hit your sales quotas and the quarter or the semester or however they're looking at that, you can actually lose money. So you're always constantly chasing to hit a quota. So these are really important things to find out about individuals, because then you know how to speak to them directly. And when it's time to get a three-way call going, you'll know, is this person looking at the business, and do I need to get someone who's really good at the business on a three-way call, or is this something that they're perfectly happy? Maybe you're on the phone with a doctor or a chiropractor or a police officer or a pilot, and they are already in their dream job and they're not really looking for money, they're just looking for the health benefits. To talk to a leader that concentrates on the business would not be the person to connect them with. So remember the acronym FORM: family/friends, recreation, and occupation. That is a great baseline to get to know someone that you have just recently met, or to catch up with someone who you haven't maybe spoken to in 6 months, 12 months, 5 years, 10 years. So I hope I've given you a little bit of information to go forth and start talking to individuals and feel more confident in having these conversations. Have a great one.